Hello everyone, welcome back to FS25. Little update for you. I'm with the water buffalo at the moment and it's actually updated. So if we have a look here, it now says the meadow, which is only 40% effective but the same as grass, has now got nearly 14,000 litres in it, and that is this stuff here. So basically as they eat it, obviously that will go down, and then over time as it regrows, etc., that will come back. In the winter, when it's dead or dying or whatever you want to call it, we obviously have to put our own food in. But for now, this will do. Just as they're babies to grow up, that will do perfectly fine. So if we just run over to field number 3 here, this is currently our biggest field. But I feel like we can extend it a little bit. We've got a little bit of wasted land here. We're not going to extend it just yet because we're super close to harvest time and we don't want to ruin the crop. But as soon as that's harvested, we've got this bit of grass here which comes up to the road. If we just have a look, it's actually a sizable piece of grass, so we can definitely make use of that and use that as an extension. I'm not sure how far out we can come here, whether or not we'll leave the trees, but we can definitely use all this here. But really, we're in May, there isn't too much that we can do. If we have a look at the calendar, our harvest time is going to start in July. We've got wheat, canola and oat, so all of our fields are actually going to be ready in the same month. So it's going to be a very, very busy month. So what I'm thinking about doing is we're just going to top up their productions so they've got plenty of water in them, so they'll be okay for a couple of months hopefully, and then we'll probably go straight to July. I don't think there's any point going to June. I mean, we might just go there to have a look in the sale, but other than that we probably won't do anything. But speaking of water, I have seen a nice little trick, so I'm going to try and find it for you. Now I believe it's in construction. Let's just have a little look. Okay, so if you go into cultivation, and we need to create a rice field. So we need to start our own one. It's only going to be very small, but this should allow us to access our very own water from here, rather than having to keep go all the way down to the river. So we'll just make it a nice square shape, there or thereabouts. So we'll finish that, and there we go. So I believe what we can do, from what I've seen, let's just walk up to it, we'll interact, we'll flood the field. So this is going to turn into a little pond almost, and we can fill our tanker up from here. So I've put it close to this. Obviously in an ideal world we would use this here. Can't get the camera angle right to see it, but basically this costs us £300 per 1,000 litres of water, which is crazily expensive. We've just made this here for £1,500 and it's permanent. Look at that, already at 3% full. So as soon as that is at 100%, it's going to look like a little pond. We can fill up our tanker. Lovely. So let's just jump in the voucher. We will grab this. I'm not sure if it will let us fill it up yet because it's only at 3%, but we will try it. And if not, we'll have to go down to the river. But basically, I'm just going to fill all the productions up. And then, like I said, we are going to progress a couple of months just to get things rolling. We haven't been in the harvester yet, so let's get in it. So let's just find out. So you can already see there's a bit of a puddle, and yes, we can already fill this up. That is absolutely perfect. So next time, if we come at that at the right angle, we'll actually be able to go up that tiny little road there. And look at that, look. The tyres are lovely and wet. You can see the droplets on them from going through our tiny little paddy field that we've got going on here. And let's just look at that as well. So where the tyre tracks have been, that's filling up first. How good is that? It's actually a little bit murky as well. Wow. Super impressive. Blown away yet again. So anyway, what I'll do, I'll get all the productions filled up. We'll put a decent amount in each one, and then let's get progressed and start making some great progress. Right, okay, perfect. So the rice one is filled up. The water buffalo have got loads in. Mushrooms filled up. We're just going to put the last little bit in here. I have noticed, which is really good, we've now got chilies and spring onions spawned as well. Obviously we were just doing the garlic before, but we activated those as well. So we should be good to go for a couple of months. That should be absolutely fine. I'd already checked the sawmill. That's got plenty of wood, as you can see. So I think we'll head home. We'll head to Walter. We're going to go on a couple of month vacation, and we'll see you at harvest time. I hope you looked after the place while we were away, Walter. We've had a little bit of money go from the loan interest and the property maintenance, but other than that, everything's pretty much the same. But most importantly, we are in harvest time. So all we missed out on was there was a telehandler on sale for the previous month. So we've got a few little bits here. Lovely tractor, but that's way too big for us. We'll have that in the future. Pretty sure that's one we had on FS22 actually. Slurry container there, and another weeder. That's quite a nice weeder. That's a little bit bigger than the one we've got, but we are happy with our current one at the moment. So there we go. We should have quite a little bit in the productions. We've got 3 crates of mushrooms there. Forgot the name almost. We should be doing fairly well with the planks, I would imagine. Let's just get out, have a little look. This should be going nice. Yeah, that is actually. That's going well. So by the time we've finished all our harvests and everything else, might have a little bit more spawn, and we can push some more trees into that spawn point to get them out the way. And yeah, we've got a lot. We've got a lot here. Nice. That looks quite nice. So that's good. Anyway, most importantly, the real reason why we done it. Here we go. Wheat ready to harvest, canola ready to harvest, and the oat on field number 2 ready to harvest. Perfect. So we'll use the little John Deere for this, as it's hooked up to the trailer already. I think as we haven't got any way to collect the straw up at the moment, we'll do the 2 canola fields first. We'll do both these fields, and we'll leave the oat and the wheat till last. So yeah, we haven't been in this since the very first tutorial day. It's been parked up ever since. So let's not make too much of a mess out of this. We'll just destroy the harvester and the seeder all in one go. Perfect. Okay, so let's get hooked up to it. I really do need to make some room around here. It's a little bit silly at the moment. So anyway, we'll get hooked up to it, and we'll get straight to harvest season. Excellent. So these are some nice shaped fields. We'll put GPS on, but it shouldn't take too much. They're not the biggest ones. Nice easy shape. So let's just get in line, and we'll set that up. Lovely. Okay. So steer and assist. We don't want that many headlands. 1 is fine. Yeah, just like that. Okay. So let's remember to turn it on. I have a habit of leaving everything turned off at the moment. And there we go. GPS enabled. Perfect. So what I'll do, I'm going to do the majority of this myself, but when it comes to unloading into the trailer, if we fill the harvester up, we might not even do that. I'll let the AI just take over while I hop in the tractor. If not, if it doesn't get full, then of course we'll just do it at the end of the field. But we'll get it into a little time lapse. We're going to do both fields, and then of course we'll put it in the silo. Hopefully the best price isn't too far away, because we could really do with the money. Let's just have a little look at the best price. Let's see what we're working towards. So that would be in November, which isn't too far away, and it's just over £1,200 is the optimal price. We're currently at under 900, so yeah, we can improve £300 per litre there. Anyway, I'll get this headland done, then we'll go up and down, and we'll head straight over to the next field. And then of course, once that second field is harvested, we can think about putting that extension in like we spoke about. Anyway, let's get this wrapped up and let's see how much we get from both fields. So that's field number 4 wrapped up, all done, lovely. We'll not bother putting it in the trailer. I don't really think there's a lot of point, to be honest. The silo is just up here. By the time we put it in the trailer and then took it to the silo, we might as well have just gone to the silo ourselves. But yeah, it's 6,874 litres of canola. I would imagine that would probably equate to around £8,500, something along those lines. From a field of that size, I don't really think that's too bad, to be honest. I think that's alright. Of course, we've got 2 canola fields, so that will probably be doubled. And field number 3 that we're going to do is actually bigger. It's quite a bit bigger, so yeah. All in all, we'll end up with a decent amount. And we do only have to wait till November. Hopefully, what we've got at the sawmill and the other productions, we've got quite a little bit stacked up now, so when we do sell that, that should keep us going through till November, hopefully, as long as we don't make any big massive purchases. So yeah, I think it should work out okay. Of course, I do still want to have a look at rope at some point. After we've harvested this field, I think that's what we'll go and do. We'll head over to the rope shop, because I'm pretty sure we've driven past one a couple of times and we do need it to start advancing that playground a little bit. So yeah, we'll see what rope's all about. We'll see if we can make it ourselves or if we have to buy it and what sort of money it's going to cost. But yeah, definitely something to look into. So let's get GPS on again. We'll keep it exactly the same as we did before. Lovely. Okay, so we'll whiz through this one as well. Won't take long. Head off to the rope shop, and then maybe we'll get that field extension in. Not too sure. We'll either do it this episode or next episode. We'll see how it goes.
something that has to be done.
Last strip. Pretty impressive. That actually shows you how much more bigger field 3 is than number 4. I mean, I know you can see it on the mini map a bit, but I didn't realise it was that much. We've pretty much doubled the yield of number 4. So yeah, nice. We're not going to be too far away from 19,000 litres of canola. Very happy with that. Come November, that'll be great. So I have decided the field extension we're going to leave until after we've harvested the other 2 fields. It's not really any point doing it now. We'll probably hire a plough to do that. I don't think there's any point in buying one at the moment. So this has ran out of water. Every now and then it will run out, but we just have to reflood it and it won't cost us a thing. So that'll be ready for the next time we need to use it. So yeah, we'll just put this in the silo. The other 2 fields we're not going to do in this episode. We'll save them for the next one. But we have still got stuff to do. So as I said, I do just want to have a little look at the rope place. I think I know where it is on the map because we have drove past it a few times. We'll just visit it for now. And if it looks like something of interest, then we'll drive over there with the tractor. But we just need to have a little look, see what we're dealing with. Is there any way we can make it, or how much is it going to cost us? So we'll just get this little bit in. While that's doing that, let's just have a look on the map. I'm pretty sure it might be this one here, rope maker. Yes, it is. Right. Yeah, it is that one that's along that big main road. Okay, so that's empty. Nice. So we'll just visit that for now. And here we are. So let's have a little look. So the production itself costs 300,000 to buy. That is a lot. But what I wanted to know is, can we buy ropes from here? Let's have a look, see if there is any more points somewhere. So here's one. This is obviously where you unload something. But how do we buy the ropes? If not, we might have to go across to the warehouse. Yeah, I can't see anything else here. So this is just potentially where you sell stuff to make the ropes. While we're here, we'll just have a quick little look around. You never know, there might be something around. Can we get in here? We can. Yes, we can. Let's just have a little look about, because this is prime collectible territory. Stop. Employees only. So it doesn't appear to be anything here. And there was a shed over here, so we'll just have a little look in here as well. I do always like to check out these little areas, because we have found a few bits just from snouting around. So let's just have a little look. Lots of planks and wood about. Oh, that's nice. Let's go out on the river in that. Can we hire it, please? Ah, there's some boats here. Ah, I was hoping if you walked in a boat you might be able to use it, but obviously not. One more final look. One of these has to be collectible, right? It just looks like the prime area. A lot of rubbish in here. Not very tidy, these people. Ah, there is a collectible here. It's flashed up. What is it? I've just seen it. Is it that? Yes, it is. It's got to be that. Yes, it is. Nice. Okay. So we're doing pretty well with this collectible hunt at the moment. We have found quite a few just from having a little nosy about in places exactly like this. Right, so that's great. Let's just visit the warehouse. That should be this one here, yeah, okay. I just want to see if we can buy rope from here and how much it's going to cost. I'm pretty sure you must be able to. You can buy planks and other supplies here, so maybe this is the place for rope as well. There is a Willow Lumber Company over there as well, so maybe we could check that one out, so we don't need to worry about any of these. Is there ropes anywhere? There's lots of other stuff, yet to see ropes. Cement blocks, they look expensive. I'm sure we're going to need some of those eventually. Wow. Really? £13,000. And we need 12 lots of that for that playground. Wow, okay. So maybe we need to have a little look into that and see, is there any way of making our own? Yeah, so that was very surprising to say the least. So I do just want to have a little look in some productions, and we'll see, is there a way that you can make rope? I'm not too sure, but let's have a little look, and we'll see what we can find. So we don't want to go in selling points, do we? How about factories? Alright, let's see if we can find a rope factory. So we definitely need a cement factory eventually. Obviously that's a little bit out of the way for now. Dairy, grape, grain, oil, paper. No. Okay, sawmill. No, sawmill. Oh, so you can actually get different sawmills. A medium-sized one and a very big one. That's interesting. Didn't know that. Right. Debris crusher. Tailor shop chopper. Wow, there are so many. Rope maker. Okay, so... The question is there a small version of it, or is it really just that big one? It does seem like a lot of money. The smaller ones are down here. Can we find one? It would be nice. No. Okay. So we might just have to wait a little bit for that, because clearly we are not affording all that money. That is a pretty insane amount of money. So yeah, we are going to leave the other two fields for next time around, but we're also not too far away from being able to put new crops in either. So that is when we'll do the field extension, when we put the new crops in. Let's just double check. So the water buffalo are doing perfect. They're now worth £127 each, which is great. We've got water in everything, but we do just need to push some wood into that sawmill there. So let's hop into here. Let's just see if we can push a little bit across. If not, we might have to switch tool. But let's just see what we can do. Not sure if this is going to work or not, but let's just try. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So that was good actually, because that's got rid of two of the really big ones. Can we put any more in there? No, that's pretty much full. So off camera I will just push them right up and just make a little bit of room, but that's nice. It won't take too much more to get rid of those there. Excellent. So we've got productions building up absolutely everywhere, which is great. So I think we should get some of those loaded up and have a look, see what we've got. At the end of this episode, we will be paying a little bit more off the loan as well, as we found that collectible. I think that is a nice little way of doing it. Each time we come across one, we'll just pay a little bit off the loan. Right, okay, so we'll load the trailer up. I'm not sure if we're going to sell everything yet or not. Depends how much we end with at the end of it. But we'll see. I'm not going to do the rice seedlings again, although I might just move some of those out the way, out of the spawn point. But yeah, let's fill this up. We'll get on as much as we can, and then we'll make the decision whether we're going to sell it or not. Right, okay then. So there's a lot more here than I expected, but then realistically you do have to think that this is 2.5 months worth. So although it is a lot, it has been worked for most definitely. We've gone 2.5 months for this. Obviously normally we're just selling little bits here and there. So yeah, that's nice. That is going to be a welcome amount, and that's the first time of us selling peppers and spring onions. So nice, very nice. So we will head off to the playground first. We don't want to take this tree with us though. There we go, we've got rid of that. Yeah, we'll head off to the playground first. We'll get the logs and the beams in. Then as soon as that's done, we'll head back over to Willie's restaurant, our normal selling place, and we'll deliver them our brand new ingredients that we've got. And there is our new pond also, looking lovely and full of water, just what we want. So let's get to the playground and let's see if we can see any more progress on the building site. So this should be one of our biggest sales of the series so far combined. Once we get rid of both lots of these, it should be a very, very good one. Okay, so that's £8,000 so far. Let's see if there's any more progress. Where are we? We're a little bit lost. Yes, there is more progress since we last visited. Nice. So they've made a little bit more on the trailer and also the front there. So it's actually a little tractor towing a trailer. Very, very nice. Okay, so let's see what they need over here. Planks long, rope and wood beams. So what have we got on our tractor at the moment? We've got wood beams. Excellent. Right. So let's reverse this back carefully without jackknifing. Not too bad. Bit better than normal. And we'll deliver our wood beams to this one. Can we get in that point just enough? Yeah, excellent. So that's another 6,261. Right, very good. So let's head over to Willie's and see if he's interested in all our brand new ingredients that we've got. Here we are. It's a beautiful day. I imagine the restaurant has got a fair few people on it enjoying some food. You would think so. Yeah, I can see 2 people. Maybe it's not open yet, or maybe they were waiting for all these ingredients. So here we go. Let's get all the way in. Perfect. Just over £13,000. Right, so I think we will head over to the dealer. I'm thinking about giving the tractor just a little engine upgrade. We're not going to go for the biggest, but let's just see how much a small boost to performance would cost us. So while we are here, we are going to switch back to the wide tyres. We don't need the narrow ones on for a little bit yet. Off camera, I have rolled this tractor a couple of times now. It goes over very easy with those narrow tyres on. Right, so we want to customise this one. So first of all, let's go back to the wide tyres. There we are. That doesn't cost us as we've already paid for those. And let's just have a look. So currently we are on 210 horsepower. So it's 9,000 for the first one, which put us to 230. Next upgrade 18.5 for 250. I think we'll just go one for now. A little bit tight, but a 20 horsepower boost would be nice. We'll work our way up slowly. So there we go, £9,000. Nice. So we've now got 230 horsepower. The wide tyres are back on, and we need to have a word with the banker. We've got a little bit more money to pay back, thanks to that collectible that we found. So that's another 10,000 back. Already put us down at £50,000. Very, very nice. Excellent. So yeah, I think that was pretty productive. Happy with the little performance boost we've got as well. So that will be it for this one. Next time around, we've got 2 more fields to harvest. We will be doing that little field extension next time. We'll rent a plough. We'll have a look at a contract. Of course, we're always on the hunt for a collectible or 2. We've been doing pretty well with that just recently. And yeah, we're just going to keep building up. Obviously, as you've seen, as soon as we do get a bit of money, it is so easy to spend it again. But we'll keep working, we'll keep building, and eventually we will have an absolute empire of our own. But for now, that is it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.